Welcome back, my mates. Just having a chill out a minute. Got taking the nets off. Just contemplating what I'm going to be doing today. I think I'll sweep the bottom of the pond today. Just give that a little sweep over and put the filters on to drain. Give them a nice clean up and a freshen up. Can have a look inside the shower, see how that's doing. May do a scrape. It's been a while now since I've done, obviously if you follow the channel you know I done 2 doses of fluke solve. I still have flukes. Then I done formaldehyde first because that's supposed to take the mucus off the fish, so I thought that would help. So 4 or 5 days after that I treated with the Learnex Pro. So 2 doses of Learnex Pro gone in. I followed the dosage and the procedures to the book, but I'm still seeing a bit of flashing, so I'm going to do another scrape and see if I've still got anything. If I have, I don't know what I'm going to do. I know a couple of people have told me that what they do, they salt their ponds and they just turn a percentage of salt up and then it gets rid of any parasite. Sounds great. I love the idea. I'd like to put salt in, but there's my main concern: lilies. Don't think they'll survive salt, or not enough that I'd need to put in to treat the fish. So that's the only downside for me with the salt. Otherwise I definitely would try the salt, and I don't think it's worth really pulling them lilies out and salting it. What about a salt bath, guys? Can you just salt bath the odd fish that's flashing? Do you think that'll work? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with a couple of things now and I'll catch you in a bit. Right guys, I use this little pump. I think it's a 7,500 litre lift per hour. It's an old one when I had a smaller pond. I use it for when I'm draining my filters. I just pump out. It obviously helps it because I got to pump up the top of my garden, so I've just stripped it down. Very easy to strip down. This is like a magneto that goes in there. You just clean it up, you just drop it back in, push that down, make sure everything is thoroughly clean obviously, and then you just pop that back on. Probably need 2 hands to do it. You just turn it and it's all clean. I can tell when it's starting to not work properly because there's less noise with it and nothing seems to be happening. So yeah, very simple and easy to do. So that's one thing done today. Well, I've certainly drained it down a lot quicker with that cleaning the pump out. That bag you can see there, what I got in there is barley straw. What I found is I'm quite a big believer that the barley straw does help. So I've started putting it in there because when I leave it in the pond, the fish are ripping away at the bag all the time and I'm getting bits of straw in the bottom, which is a nightmare. So I've got one bag in tub 1 there and one in the tub 3, the moving media. So this little filter, look how dirty that is. I keep that little filter cage in there. It's direct feed off the pump, so I only cleaned this the other day, so it's pulling a lot of green in, a lot of sludge. So I'm going to get that cleaned out now as well. What's the temp? Well, we're here 23. Happy days. Mr. Bean, but there, look, wobbling away. Catch you in a bit, guys. Bit of dust on here. Don't worry about that. I'm going to wipe that down. It's because I've put all the chippings down now. I think I'll soak them tonight with a hose pipe. Should dye the dust down a bit then. Cleaned the bottom of the pond and I put my foot up on there. So I'll wipe that down. Still sporting old Father's Day slippers, look. Hell of a mouth on that, she said. Right then, let's crack on. Right, just wipe that down. Guys, that's one of my problems there. Pigeons. They bring flukes to the pond, I believe. Nice little 2-2 rifle I need. Got my trickling on now because I'm draining down. Sorry for the wind. I don't know if you can see, there's all bits of, I don't know what it is. I think it's just bits of blanket type of weed. I think I've brushed the bottom, so it's all come to the top now. Lilies are starting to flourish now. Got a one flower up. Normally get quite a few, so interesting to see. I mean, it's only end of June at the moment. The pads are not that big yet either, so thinned them out a bit because they normally come right the way over here, right the way across. So I have thinned them down. Be interesting to see what they turn out like. I think I may get some clover leaf to put in. Like I say, I know I'm a fan of the barley straw, but it's only so much that does. It's not as good as putting something like that in. You can see it on my rock, so that's an indication that I got a bit of green going on. Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at the skimmer next. Clean the basket out. Let me show you something, guys. I think I made a schoolboy error. When I bought these in clear, I thought it would be good because you could see the water spraying down, like it made sure it was a nice pattern, but look how green this is. Grog in the top section, and that's stinking out. Yeah, schoolboy area, boys. Right, I've put a bin liner on it for now. I'm going to try him with a bit of food in a minute. Got to put the bicarb in, do some water tests, get the pump back on. Yeah, and then have sit down for 5 and enjoy them. Right, let's finish off, guys. Welcome back, guys. It's the next day. Very wet and miserable day. Keeps pouring down quite often. Stopped a minute, so just taking advantage. Going to be putting some pure pond balls in today, the bio balls. I find them really good. I put them in every couple of months. It's supposed to help for crystal clear water and a healthy pond. So what I tend to do, I'll put that now in my moving bed with a K1 media in. I'll tip it in there and hopefully that'll work. There's loads of beneficial bacteria and stuff in there, well worth putting in your ponds. Like I say, something I do on a regular basis, especially in the summer, more so than, you know, you don't need it so much in the winter, but in the summer, every couple of months I put one of them in. Fish are all looking good this morning. This one here, he's still not eating. I haven't seen him eat for a while, but he's always rummaging in the lilies and things, and he seems okay. I don't know why he's not eating. Or she. I think he's a he because he's so long and quite thin. I've seen a little bit of growth already since I've been back feeding. Back on the growth food. A couple of them visually look a little bit bigger, I think. And it's early days yet, so anyway, let's get that gel in. Guys, I notice, and it's mainly in the morning, I get quite a bit of protein coming off the shower. See it there? I don't know if any of you have got any ideas of how I can stop that. Yeah, it's only in the morning. By the afternoon it'll have cleared away, but it's just annoying seeing that bit of foam there. If you have any ideas, let me know, guys. Just gonna pop a bit of food on, guys, for you to have a nose. I've got to just gonna pop in the house a sec, so I'll put some food on. Hopefully you can see them feeding. Right guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. Still got the net on this end of the pond and same the other side. It's not really bothering me, to be honest, and then I put my other bits there when I'm not sitting out the garden. Still a little bit of food on the top, look. Probably put a little bit too much, which isn't a good thing. I need to get another feeder. My feeding automatic feeder that I picked up last year off eBay, it was about 40 quid. It's actually knackered. I can't, it was working fine. I pulled the batteries out on it and I couldn't reset the clock. One of the push buttons on the front of it to do the settings won't actually work, so I can't set the time. So I'm about to bin that. So I do need to try and pick up another auto feeder. It's coming to rain again. I was doing my head in today, but I got the jobs done I needed. I'm going to take cover for 5. Catch you in a bit, guys. Now to take cover, guys, look at it. It's absolutely slashing it down. The pond looks like I got more air in it than anything. Jesus. I'll be going back out there for 5 guys. Maybe 10. Ah. Right guys, I haven't had a chance to get out there the rest of the day. It's been absolutely hammering down. It's eased off now, so just pop back out to end the video. I haven't managed to do a scrape on the fish. I normally use a landing net, and I've been struggling with it and stressing out the fish trying to catch them, so I've actually ordered a new net, one of those 82 cm with a telescopic pole, so hopefully I'll be able to catch them out without stressing them and do a little scrape. So just throwing a little bit of food on. It's quite nice out there now. Got a couple of lights on that log which have come on. Can't believe it's rained all day. What a nightmare. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to end the video there. Just thought I seen flashing again, anybody won. So I'm going to end the video there guys. Thanks for watching it. Catch you soon. All the best.